mild right now. Although it's mainly of the Ethernet variety. Okay. Every time, without fail, I will forget to plug in the Ethernet cable. Like, I'm streaming this over Wi-Fi and hoping to God Tech Demon isn't doing anything. Okay. I don't know what vehicle is outside my household, but it is at the worst brakes I've ever heard in my life. Okay. Like, I don't know if y'all just heard that, but that was rough sounding. Alright, horse. There, cool. I did my civic duty. I actually pinged people the stream was happening. Did I do good? Did I do correct? Stream manager. Okay. Alright. All my tabs are there. Wabam bazam. I can move my mouse out of the way. Wabam. Stream. The lighting is still a thing. What's up, soul? Twitch notified me. I put a Discord ping like a good noodle. I actually did do my best to remember to ping people here. We're gonna show the baby as best we can, really, but this is the baby. We have the baby. But, you know, I remembered to put the Discord ping this time. Look at our, look at the baby. We have a baby. I love her. Now we just need to actually, you know, make her clothes. Thank you. Let me put the baby here for a second. We are going to have to actually, like, pattern things. And, okay, let me start with, like, pulling out my reference pictures here with her. So, like, we have the baby, you know, we have our base horse, but now we need to give her clothes, because right now she's cold and sad. Well, she's not sad, she's like a permanent happy face, but, like, she's cold, she needs clothes. It's winter time. And even though her second fancy outfit is a lot more in the art of warmth, right now she just needs clothes, and this is still easier than the Lucky Tidings one, so we're going to start with this one. Or no. Yeah, no, it's the full armor. It's the full armor. I don't remember names. So what we're going to do is, why I waited to do the clothes last is, one, because I want to make, like, interchangeable clothes for her, but also because I needed to make sure I knew what size she was going to be before I tried to make anything and then, you know, got disappointed later. Two things to note as well. Two other things we're going to do. One, I have buttons. What these buttons are going to be for is that I can button stuff in the back, because obviously she's got a big noggin, Chief. She's not exactly going to, you know, put a shirt over her head. So we're going to button the backs of the clothes to keep them on and make them easier to change out. And then two, she has like a little... It's easier if I show you. Easier if I show you. Like right there, like she's like a little golden thing holding her little necktie in place. And this is specifically me being extra and thinking it'd be cute. I have jingle bells. I want to give her a little jingle bell so she makes jingles, and I think it'd be cute. But that's that plan. For her head accessories, I did not think far enough ahead. I might see about making like little slits in the bangs and like seeing if they'll be, I don't know, if I can just work around that and just like button them in like everything else. So the head accessories I'm still kind of scratching my head on. But for her little like 4-leaf clover thing, I did get some shiny gold thread that you've definitely seen in like every thumbnail so far. That is what this thread is for. But if I want to get even more extra about it, I also have lovely embroidery thread that's nice and thick that could also get the job done. I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of sewing stuff. I have a problem, okay? I have a mild problem. But first, let's see. She has a lot of things. We're gonna go down this really fast. Like we're gonna list off the things that we need for her clothes. And I want to keep her in the frame. I want you to see my daughter. Mild. I literally have like, it's like one of those full-sized like plastic storage containers, you know, the ones like you have like the lid for it and like you put all your like winter clothes in and put it away kind of a thing. It is overflowing with art supplies. It is, there's so many that I honestly need a second one at this point. Like, this channel could be in 100% hand streams at this point because I have that much shit. I really desperately need to just do more hand streams. Like, 6 months of losing my setup for this was horrible for the pile up because there's so much stuff. And I also picked a hand stream that is like a 5-part stream because I am a fool. And I have work at 3 in the morning. So we're going to go, and I slept all day, so I'm not too pressed about it. Like, I think 10 is my hard stopping point. I would like to be done by 8 or 9. So we should still get a good chunk done. We're going to see where we are, though. I want to finish this outfit tonight. I am pretty determined. Okay. So we're going to do this in, like, we're going to do shirt and skirt. Then we have the cat backpack. The skirt also has like a belt with charms. Then she has her bracelets. And then her hair things. I'm gonna put those separate. Let me see here. The cat backpack also has charms. I have to remember that the cat backpack also has charms. And then she has her socks and shoes. And the shirt has bows. Okay. That's, oh, and the ear sock. I'm calling it an ear sock. I don't know what else I'm supposed to call it. This could be an HBO miniseries. I honestly thought about doing, like, some kind of time lapse just because I have literally documented every single part of making this plushie. Aside from buying the felt, like, I literally patterned everything on stream, did everything on stream, and now we're clothing her on stream. Like, this could be a really interesting time lapse, but chat would be like 1,000 miles a second because it'll be a time lapse. But I record on my VODs locally. I could actually sit down and do that. At least I think this computer does. I think this computer records locally. I can't remember. Are you recording right now? It is not. I have to download this from YouTube. Oh well. That's a problem for Himi after the stream. Okay. But I think it'd be fun to do a time lapse. For now though, okay, we have our list. What's up, Azathoth? 3 members in a row. I got shamed. I was dog shamed. You dog shame me. I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna remember. We're gonna get this done. Okay, now we got our basic stuffs. We have a list, guys. Okay, listen. Oh, I just threw a pen off the table. That's a horse. We have a list that you can't read because my camera is inverted, but we have a list. We're going to follow this list so we don't forget any parts. It's important. I'm trying to decide where I want to start first. I think just the skirt, maybe? Or, like, the socks would be the easiest, actually. Let's start with, like, some of the simpler stuff, maybe? Let me get the felt ready. Let me clear some space in the catastrophe that is this workspace right now. That's the extra pile. We're gonna need polyfill in a bit for the cat head, but, like, not right now. I'm like moving some stuff around. I should have done this before the stream, but again, literally every single part of this process has been streamed. When I'm done, I just get up. Poor Tech Demon hasn't at the kitchen table in like a week. That's also why I'm pushing to finish this, because my poor husband has not had the kitchen table in a week, and I'm pretty sure he's getting sick of not having the table. Okay, so white, yellow, we do not need flesh color. We are going to need some orange, but I have like a larger sheet of orange. I could just get away with like little pieces. It's just for the cat, so we can just use these scraps for the orange. Yellow, orange, white. I'm going to need this blue because there's a lot of blue. That's a nice blue, by the way. That's like a bright ass blue. Like, I think you can kind of see it, but like it's a very lovely blue. I need my red. It's in here, like, in the abyss. Okay. I have 2 shades of brown. One for the charms, one for the shoes. Got that. We're done with the pink. Don't need the pink. Have a sheet of black for the cat. I think it was just the cat spots. Yeah, I think it's just the cat face and spots. We're going to hand do the actual writing on her charms. And then here's a sheet of red for all of the red things. And I think that's all the colors. Yeah, no, that's all the colors. So here's our felt pile. Wabam. Like every color of the rainbow is in this pile. We are going to have a lovely clothed daughter by the end of this. Let me move the jingle bells there so I have easier access to my felt. Okay. So let us begin with the skirt, which is a base color of blue. What rainbow is that? What planet? We're going to pretend that we are a mantis shrimp. I forget if you could see all the colors or like none of the colors, but like we're going to pretend we're a mantis shrimp because I think they sound cool. That's what we're going to do. We're a mantis shrimp. Okay. So roughly, honestly, this could be a decent length. Let's say about here because we're going to have to fold stuff up. I'm going to cut this all the way across, but I know I'm not going to need this much. We're doing it. I can see all the colors. Okay, okay. I couldn't remember if they were like the one that is like all the cones or not. Okay, so like here to here, like halfway through roughly is what we need to be working with. And then I'm going to have to layer this too. What I'm going to do is we're going to cut them all the way down, and then we're going to cut the red and the white, and then we're going to pleat it. I need this. 16 photoceptors. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I remembered they were crazy with the colors, okay? That's what matters. I remembered they had big vision. Okay. Well, I tried to straighten that out, and I think I made it 10 times worse, but... Okay. What's up, Hyasa? Welcome! We are giving our daughter clothes. Right now, she is unclothed, and we need to fix it. Okay, as long as I keep the bottom of it, like, the straight side, we should be fine. The top part's gonna be hidden anyways. So we should be good. Plushie. She has been such a pro. I think it's a stream number 4. How many hours have I streamed over all the streams? Actually, I'm curious now. Let me go to my YouTube. I know one was like a 6-hour stream. Okay, the first was 6, then the next was 2.5, so 8.5, and then the next one was like 3 basically. 8.5. That's like 11.5 hours to make the base plushie, and now we're making the clothes finally. Okay, this is what happens when you do literally every part of it from patterning to cutting to sewing to assembly on stream. This is what happens. Okay, we have that. Next up, she has 2 white stripes. Did you hear the white stripes got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? That Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I can talk words good. 3 people have 3 photos. See, that's just, I want to see like a mantis shrimp for a day. Like, I would just love to know the vision, you know? Let me be a mantis shrimp. What I could probably do is, like, cut the first line of the white, and then we could just sew the second line, just to kind of save us some sanity. I think that might be the move. I don't know. We are going to stack it, though, just for sake of consistency of line. So we are going to go ahead and pin this. We go. And here we go. Well, bam. Red and violet, I can't even imagine. I want to. I've heard that colorblind people, when they have, you know, substances that I am trying not to get my channel yeeted for, when they have those substances, they can, like, actually in their minds, like, see the colors they can't see, which I think is fascinating, and I want to learn more about that, but okay. Here we go. Cut that off. Bam. Alright, we might have a little bit too much white. Mind eye is mighty. Mine gave me some fucked up dreams. Where is it? Do I still have it over here? Okay. Is he still? He is. Oh my god. So, side note, absolute random side tangent. I am off today. You know, it's my day off. I've been feeling a lot better. You know, the medicine's doing a great job. I'm no longer ignoring my health problems and, you know, falling over and dying. But I slept most of the day. I had to wake up at 6:30 to take this stupid antibiotic thing, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to bed after Tech Demon left for work. I had a real messed up dream, and most of it is for my poor therapist to unpack, but, like, at one point at the end of the dream, it was like my family was in this, like, house in the woods, like we were there for a vacation or something, and I just very specifically, it's, like, haunting me still. It was at one point, with, like, houseplants in this room, and, like, everybody in the room was, like, horrified because in these houseplants were, like, banana-sized caterpillars with, like, reptilian, Laffy-Taffy-looking bodies that were slowly slithering towards us. But they looked like they came out of fucking Paw Patrol. I drew an artistic rendition when I woke up. They looked like this. Imagine this with, like, reptile Laffy Taffy body. One was bright pink, one was bright yellow, and they were just slowly moving towards us. I really don't know what the fuck even. Do you see where my mind made this connection? I fell asleep watching the Hotel Hell episode with the lady with the baskets, and I think that's what might have, like, inspired that, but I don't know what the fuck was up with that, man. I just woke up, and I was kind of haunted. I was just like, that's kind of horrific. Actually, wait, big brain idea. I have a really big brain idea. I hope I don't fuck this up. Okay. But yeah, no, so listen, I'm on other medicine, and, like, that I know causes weird dreams. Like, I'm not, like, a stranger to it. The weird caterpillar Laffy Taffy creatures, that was new. That I'm gonna put on watching weird TV shows before sleeping. But Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, we can have a line. Controversy stories. Welcome to my twisted mind. Poor Tech Demon. I, like, sent him a novel about it. I was just like, these caterpillars, man. The caterpillars. Oh god, I have, like, a lot of weird dreams, like I said, but, like, normally they're, like, weird and, like, traumatizing, just not in caterpillar world. I kind of want to watch Alice in Wonderland before I sleep now, just to see if anything else happens, because, like, that was without Alice. I don't know where the caterpillars came from. I really don't. Like, I understand where the house in the woods thing came from, because I was watching the Hotel Hell Baskets Lady episode where, like, it was literally a giant hotel in the woods, but I don't know where the fuck the caterpillars came from. I haven't watched a kid's cartoon in, like, months. I don't know where this came from. They just appeared in my dream like little fucking wiggly demons. It was weird. Hypnotized caterpillars. That caterpillar is now it's God is Dead's siblings. Surprisingly, I've never seen God is Dead in a dream. Trying to peel the fucking sticker off this, damn it. I don't know where the caterpillars came from. needs to have a skirt, man. This is probably going to be too large with the details. This is going to be too large. We're going to have to thin up, like, everything. But for now, I just want to get everything cut so we have options. There. I was correct. The white is uneven. Here. Let me put the pins where I'm not gonna stab myself. That'd be great. I am not here to give myself an injury. I just took a sick day on Tuesday, like. Oh my god, I don't think I ever actually publicly said what happened. Did I? I can't remember. I don't remember anything anymore, but like, when do they become gods? Oh god. That's when they become God is dead. But like, okay, so the stream on, it was Monday night, I think. Yeah, Monday night. I finished sewing. I gave my daughter a hug. I was so excited to have, you know, a plushie of her. And then, that's the laundry alarm. Give me like another minute. I'm telling a story. So I gave her a nice hug. I was so excited. I'm trying to find where to add more time. Okay. Like 6 more minutes. But, you know, I gave her my nice hug. And I start typing the community post that I put on YouTube. But like halfway through typing it, I just got aggressively sick out of fucking nowhere. I didn't feel nauseous all stream. Like I felt like I was getting a cold, but I wasn't nauseous. And I was like, huh, that's unfortunate. So I finished being sick and then I posted the community post and I ended up calling off work the next day. Like, I'd like to thank my body for at least letting me finish what I was doing. But, like, where did that come from? Okay, so let's make these a bit smaller because otherwise we're not going to see any of the detail. This side is still more uneven. Here. Here. I think I am going to just sew the top detail. I don't know. Let me look at my daughter. This needs to back up down a bit. Okay. I'd say that kind of works. I'm putting way more effort into this than I probably should, but she's my daughter, so it's worth it. She's my baby! Here we go. But yeah, no, so I stopped ignoring my health problems, and like, I took the day to sleep, and then I went to the arcade the next day like an idiot, but like, we're good now. Okay. So we're definitely not going to need this much fabric. Let me like pin these down so we can cut off the excess and then figure out how much we actually need for the skirt to be what we need it to do. And then we can sew across and sew it and actually pleat everything. My biggest worry right now is pleating with this much fabric. I may end up just like sewing the bottom bits in, and then we can go from there in terms of like, you know, cutting and like leaving the top solo so I can pleat it a bit easier. But there's that. I don't know, I think the felt can happen. I think this can happen. No, because I need this to be shorter. I'd say like here. So like this needs to be shorter. We're making this nice, damn it. Making it nice. Ow. I just stabbed myself with my own thing. Well, now I have strips for, like, other things, which is nice, because I actually will need strips of color for other stuff. We're gonna put our color strips over there. Useful, 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 useful. Okay. Because what I'm thinking, let me not try to, let me not test pleat this with active sharp things in it. You know, let me use my one brain cell for once in my life. Oh, trying to add to putting fake X buttons. That's been a thing forever, and I hate it. Yeah, this is gonna be too thick. I'm gonna have to, like... We're gonna have to cut this down, because, like, this is gonna be too thick. I hate it so much. I don't know, I use ad block very aggressively. I'm with you. Alibaba. I haven't used Alibaba in so long. So this, roughly 2 of that, and a little bit more just to give button room. So like, what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna cut off what we don't need. Treat it like a toxic X. Okay. Extra squares. Block when I'm on the right, no option. Brave. I use Brave. I don't use it all the time. Like Chrome, like I like having my tabs sync and everything, but like I will use Brave. I'm like trying to look at a fandom page because I cannot stand the nightmare that is a fandom page. Okay, progress is being made. Whew. What I can do, actually, I can do what I did to sew these closed, or like what I could do for how I did the face was I sewed around the outside of the color. I could sew like up on the bottom of these and then just have the base skirt be a little less thick. That way we don't have to have like a million pieces of fabric that ultimately make this stuffed animal like a lot harder to clothe. It will also give me an easier place for like the buttonhole, because I won't be trying to button 3 fucking fabrics. Let me do this because this is gonna bother me. I made it worse. I gotta re-even my white. My white is like a mess right now. My white is a catastrophe at the moment. Okay. Yes, I am actually pinning this to a piece of paper. I've done it before. I will do it again. This is why I have a lot of pins. Don't mind me. I'm just pinning this to paper really fast. I need the line to be straight, damn it. Whatever works. Exactly. Listen, anything for the baby. She deserves nice clothes. Please don't ever ask me to make clothes for a real infant. I can make people clothes. Like, I've made people clothes before. Yeah. It just, like, hardcore turned that alarm off and I pressed nothing. That was concerning. I just gotta go move the clothes to the dryer at some point. Somebody don't let me forget to do that in a bit. I'll probably do it when I'm gonna have an alarm go off in like 30 minutes to take my antibiotic, and I'll just do everything at once. You know, we're just gonna go and do all the chores. Okay, red on bottom. Oh, I think I made it more cursed. Okay, you know what? You know what? Yes, it's bothering me that much. I might be slightly ridiculous. I don't care. This is why I have multiple sheets of white. Why don't you have a... I can't see what the emoji is. What is that emoji? Why don't you have a ruler? I have a ruler? He's right here. I just can never be fucked to use him. I'm gonna be so real with you. I just cannot be bothered. I'm out here making the perfect clothes for my daughter, but I never remember I have a ruler, and even then, it's just kind of a, oh, I get to it, I guess. So. this, and this is the straight side of the blue. I'm gonna pin all this together. I'm pinning it here because I also am going to need to sew the second white line across. And we're trying to do this like a step at it. We're baby stepping this. Next one. Square rulers. All of my regular rulers are with my art stuff. I use rulers for manga way more than I use rulers to sew. Okay, here's our blue. Here's my white. And for some reason, I don't have normal shaped red thread. I have like this. This is red. I promise you my lighting is making it look orange, but like that's red. Please don't ask me why it's like that, but we have the red, white, and blue. I'm gonna move this for a second so we can actually see what the hell I'm doing. She can go up here. She can be inspiration. Ketchup red. Oh God. How often are you supposed to buy ketchup? Let me move the contemplation to that. How often are you supposed to like change your ketchup out? Like it's in the fridge, just to be clear, like it's fridge ketchup. But like knowing it's in the fridge, do you just wait until it like goes bad, or is there like a specific date you're supposed to go by? God, she does have the flag colors. Oh. She's special. Alright, I'm gonna need to do the blue and the white. The red we don't need yet. The red, the way that it's set up, we're not gonna be touching it, I don't think. I just need some blue. Let me hope that this does what it's supposed to. Moving with it. I know, because sometimes you can't see the germs, but like they'll still get you like super sick. Like, you know when you have takeout and you leave it on the counter for 2 days and you go, I could still probably eat this, and it gets you horrifically sick. Maybe that's just me, but... It's also the same thing when people are like, how often are you supposed to wash your bed sheets and stuff? Like, everybody has a different answer. Bruh. Hey, I like to think of it as I'm keeping my immune system up to speed, okay? I'm keeping it hearty. It'll get lazy if you don't give it a nice push every now and then. 5-second rule done got shit on me. There we go. I should mention this does horrify Technemon. And he will usually throw away any takeout he sees because he knows I ordered it like 3 days ago and I'm still eating it like some kind of fucking raccoon. That we don't need to do that. I should be very upfront. Like, I have no, like, we're not like in hard times or anything. I just, I don't know, man. I come back to eat it again. I just want to eat it again. Is that a crime? So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna like start it here. Oh geez. Yeah, we definitely do not do every 2 to 3 days. Not at all. We typically do like when it needs done, like, oh, it's just something cursed. Like if they're obviously dirty or smelly or something, and sometimes it's just like when you feel like it, or like if one of us goes to bed without showering and we feel like, oh, that's gross, you know, we'll like wash them after that. But like we are not like hardcore every blank amount of days. We need to, you know, we need to wash the sheets. We're just not that. Okay, this is working. Yeah, so we're just gonna stitch the outside just to keep the shape. Need to be done. I get you, bro. I was going to say something and it was going to sound cursed. I'm trying not to sound cursed, damn it. I'm doing these stitches a little loose just so they don't... I'm trying not to alter the shape of the line. I want it to stay crisp. The main goal is just to make sure it's sewn down. That way we can still have our, like, strong line shapes, but this is also kind of... I don't want to do a straight across because you're going to see the line, and the only line I want to have visible is the white line we're going to sew across after we finish this blue line. And I don't know, maybe I'm just being picky, but I'm picky. I want it to look nice. She's the baby. She deserves the best. I love her. I love her. Wouldn't you do the same for your child? I'm also trying to make this, like, even spaced. Now that's going to be a lot more eyeballing because I cannot see to save my life. Tell me why my eye doctor has the gall to send me an email today, by the way. Apparently they sent, like, a bunch. I was just going through my email, like, cleaning it out, but, like, oh my god, you know, we have a big glasses deal right now. Come on in and get, like, 30% off your glasses. My brother, my glasses cost $800. Like, no, I don't think I will. I think I'm fine. I have a backup pair from, like, my last prescription, which isn't too far off. I can't afford 30% off as a treat. That's like $500. That's still... No, thank you. I'm good. Dr. Spam. I'm just like, why? Listen, I know they gotta make their hustle somewhere, you know. But even then, like, I'm like a special case. Like, I have to go there and, like, they have to do, like, special tests on my eyes. Like, they don't need to be making more money off of me. I am fine. I think that is the most boring adult complaint I have, is just, the eye doctor needs to stop making money off of me. I think I'm good. There you go. I also I don't know, ever since being an adult, I started looking at class action lawsuit websites more, because I want to see what I can get. And also, if you live in the States, make sure you check your state's unclaimed funds thing and see if you have any unclaimed funds sitting around. Because there's, like, class actions all the time, and half the time, you know, they don't know where to pay you out. They just know you exist. So if you go on there and, like, look up your name or, like, address, you can see, like, similar matches and see if any of them match you, and you can get your money. Not special deal of parentheses. Literally, though. Why? Why are you trying to make the money off? You got your funds, bro. Leave me alone. Oh, God, I have my actual appointment in, like, February, and I have to get ready for that. I hate when they dilate my eyes. It burns, and I don't know, last time I didn't have Tech Demon drive me home, I just put the sunglasses on, and I was, for the most part, fine, but even I was like, should I be doing this? I don't think my eye doctor would have let me leave if she knew that I had, you know, just didn't bring my husband that time. Usually I bring him. Very nice lady, though. She actually, I want to say it was her who, like, she did, like, her master's thesis or something on my specific eye condition, which was, like, a really weird one. So I was like, oh, hey, cool. Irony. She got in an Uber. I don't like Uber. I'm paranoid. And also, they're expensive. I don't like people knowing where I live like that. Not here for it. I'd rather just, you know, drive myself home and try not to die. Coincidence. I mean, I think it's ironic because I went to multiple eye doctors and they were all just like, wow, your eyes are fucked up. Go here, I guess. And none of the places they told me to go here ever worked. I have, actually, what happens if I try to, put this down for a second. Come here. What happens if I try to show you my eyes, like, put my glasses over top the camera? Does it look any different to you? It probably does not. I have to explain to you what's wrong with my eyes. Not really. You need to see through both to really get the effect, and I have no way to show you that. So, actually, easier way to show you. Here. Easier way to kind of get the point across. This is my glasses from the front. I poke your elbow. Yeah, fine. I almost stabbed it, but we're fine. But, like, this isn't from the front. This is my glasses from the side. There's about 1/2 inch of glass in them. I have a fun eye condition where I see double, and I also can't see far away, like, at all. I don't know if it counts as legally blind or not. But, like, I have the max amount of prism they'll put in glasses. And it's hard to show you, like, oh, they fixed double vision because I'm showing you one lens at a time in the fucking webcam. But, like, that's why they cost $800. No, you're not making me buy a second pair of glasses. Like, no. But, I don't know. I thought it was neat. She was like, oh, you have that. Oh, yeah, I did my undergrad in that. Da, 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 da. Or it was like her master's or something. But it was really neat because she also was like, oh, I heard there's like these therapies, but they're experimental. So I never did them. But, yeah, it was just nice being, like, having my eyes be seen. That's my weird eye tangent for the day. How are you allowed to drive? I have to drive with the glasses. I'm not allowed to without them. Like, it's on my license. I'm not showing you my driver's license, obviously, but, like, yeah, no, I have to have my glasses on to drive. I think twice in my life I have actually forgotten to put my glasses on. Don't ask me how the fuck I managed that. Because I don't wear them when I'm doing up-close stuff, and especially not when I'm doing computer stuff. Because they make, like, I don't know how to describe this, but, like, oh, God. Because they make my eyes, like, force into the correct direction, I don't have, like, crazy eyes or, like, anything like that. It's more just they want to look in, like, slightly the wrong way. But it makes anything with, like, 3D or, like, screens really fucking trippy. Velma IRL. It's a mood. That's concerningly accurate, unfortunately. Just Velma. I think Tech Demon has made that joke at me before, just as I'm, like, trying to find them somewhere. Can we talk about how fucked up it is when you lose your glasses? You don't have the tool that you need. Like, you have to use what you need glasses for to find them. Oh, this nodded. Oh, are we fixing it? Are we fixing it? Are we fixing it? Maybe. Yes! Oh my god, there's a god. Just dox yourself. No. No. I mean, I'm better off than a lot. You know, I have Tech Demon to come and be guard dog, but no thank you. Oh, I did this wrong. Oh, I did this really. What the fuck did I do? No, I didn't. I just had the... It got caught. Okay. You fixed it. Continue our stitching. We're, like, most of the way through now. Again, like, very light stitch. I'm not really going crazy hard on this. I just want everything to kind of be connected. And the fact that I'm doing both rows with all 3 layers of fabric in it, if one row does become unstitched, the second row is like a backup. So we should be safe. There you go. I just want it to stay secure in place. Nice. It was really funny though. Oh my god. Since we're on the topic of eyes now. I mentioned when I went to the urgent care, like I had the second doctor come in like immediately. I had something similar with my eyes. I started seeing double like right as I was leaving high school, and I said nothing to like any doctors about it because I don't fucking know. Long story, but like I just didn't feel I should. I was like, should I say something about this? And I didn't feel like I could. And then finally, when I moved up here for college, my family was like, yo, get your eyes looked at. You know, you want to be able to see the whiteboard in college. So I did, and I finally mentioned to the eye doctor, hey, I can't see very good. What's up, Frauder? Welcome to eye story time. But I was like, huh, I don't know if like this is the thing, but like I see double. And he was like, oh, that's not good. Ooh, astigmatism sucks. I hate it. It makes driving at night fucking terrifying. Absolutely fucking terrifying. I am not here for the astigmatism. But like, it was literally, this is gonna sound like a crazy person to anybody who is like not from America, but it was a Walmart eye exam. I was expecting to just go in and be like, hi, can I have stronger nearsighted glasses? And instead he was like, your eyes are too fucked up for us. You need to see a specialist. Here's a specialist's number. And I was like, oh, that's not good. I was with that specialist for a while. I actually got my eye surgery through that specialist and it didn't take. And then she said I wasn't trying hard enough to see. So I switched eye specialists. And now I'm at the cool one who did my eye problem as like a fucking master's thesis. And she's very nice and didn't tell me that I wasn't trying hard enough to see. She just gave me, the tools I needed to see. 10 out of 10. Love that eye doctor. A lot more common than you think. I just don't know. I don't know. Talking to Plum, she's like shocked that you can buy guns and your groceries and your new tractor like all in the same place. It like, not try hard. Yeah, no, dude. She literally was like, oh, you're just not trying hard enough. It's like, excuse you? That was also, after I came home and told Tech Demon that, he started going with me to all my eye appointments so he could, like, battle it out with her, because that was not the first nor the last thing she said that was absolutely insane. We don't see that eye doctor anymore. She still practices. Everybody I've talked to said I could probably go for a malpractice lawsuit, but I just can't be bothered. Okay, that's the blue layer. Not me forgetting I moved my tomato. I want a pumpkin one. It's cute. She said I wasn't trying hard enough to see, and then she also blamed the medicine I was on, which is absolutely insane, by the way. It was not, it was not anything to do with eyes. It was not. Like, it had literally nothing to do with it. She was making every excuse to, hide, like, try to get around the fact that her surgery didn't work. Your eyes are too chopped for us. I mean, they were chopped. Oh, God, it was surgery in both my eyes. I looked like I was triple stoned for like a month as they were healing. Bless Tech Demon and his family. I stayed with, like, his family, and, like, they kind of helped babysit me until I was, like, good enough to see again. Okay, that's that. Purple dragon. No, we're not hurting Spike, damn it. You can't make me hurt Spike. I'm not Rarity. Oh, I could be. I guess I'm kind of like Rarity right now because I'm making her skirt, but... I'm going to take the pins out now because that layer is kind of holding them in. And we're going to just go ahead and put the white thread on and stitch the white layer in. I hate this kind of specialist. It was such a mess, dude. I'm so thankful. I don't know. Tech Demon is kind of like the... she asked for no pickles in the burger kind of person. So, after seeing the nonsense I was put through for so long, he was just like, no. We're fixing this. I'm coming with you. See, now he's my husband. That makes sense. But at the time, I was like 19, dude. And it is slightly awkward to go, hi, this is my boyfriend. He's here to look at the eyes with me. But, see, now we have the married privilege. Get married to your long-term partners, kids, just to make medical appointments easier, at least. I guess a lot of people do for, like, the tax benefits or, like, green cards or something, but, like, for me, I don't know, man. I need somebody who'll stand up for me with my medical appointments. I'm really bad at that. W Tech Demon. She was since day one. Okay, I'm gonna tell this cute story, and he could really, like, come home at any time now, and I hope he doesn't come because it's gonna be very embarrassing if he hears me being gushy about him, but... So, one of my favorite foods, and I don't know if I have told this story or not, but we're gonna tell it again, so you're gonna hear it again. So, I'm sorry if you've heard this story before. When I first met Tech Demon, before we were even a thing, like, I'd only, like, talked to him, like, once or twice, I mentioned to him offhand that one of my favorite foods is PB&J. And it was my favorite thing ever, but due to a younger family member developing a severe peanut allergy, I hadn't had one in, like, years. And it was, like, when I just moved up. I was, like, 18. I just hadn't had a chance to eat one yet. And this absolute sweetheart of a human actually went out and got some Uncrustables to give to me. And I don't know about you, but that's like the sweetest thing anybody has ever done for me. He's done more sweet things for me. Like, that was like the sweetest thing anybody ever done for me at that point. And I was like, oh. I still didn't get that the first 2 dates were dates, though. He had to tell me outright that he liked me. I'm not smart. I do love Helios. I love her. I want her. I can't wait for her to like actually be a pullable horse because I want to pull her. She's hilarious. Helios is fantastic. Okay, so let me go ahead. We're going to start the white side now. The red, obviously, we don't got to do anything with. That corner's going to be crisp, but it was meant to be. It was. We watched like all of the first season of ReZero together. Like when we first started like dating, that was like our activity. We would get together and watch ReZero and hang out. It was a very fun time. Here we go. I don't want to be too gushy. I know people are, I don't know, I feel like this channel really has just morphed into housewife at this point. I'm so sorry if that's not what you signed up for. I know. BRIMTONE is like the edgiest branding of all time, and like we're gonna make a lot more music at the start, but we just got busy with like everything. But you know, it's supposed to be edgy VTuber metal band, and it has just turned into, you know, housewife channel and then, you know, trading card collector channel. How far we have come, how branding changes. Here we go. You know, technically could be back at any time. I just don't know when. So I'm just kind of waiting like a golden retriever. He needs to come back so I can give him a hug because I was still fresh off of my... I don't know. I had to wake up at 6:30 and take that stupid fucking antibiotic, and I was like dead. So I didn't get to give him a proper hug before he left this morning. I have actually tripped over and like hurt myself like going to give him his goodbye hug. He tells me not to do that. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go through and same thing as before, just doing a like quick and light set of stitches down the white line to keep them in place. And then I'm gonna have to contemplate how I want to cut the fabric for the blue, because we are gonna have to cut the fabric to make this like something I can actually pleat, and we are gonna sew the pleats in. I want to try to do pleats. I think we can do pleats. I might have to like sew the illusion of pleats, but if I can do like for realsies pleats, that'd be fucking awesome. I want this to pleat. Go. My God, the like cultural differences. Like, it's so much fun talking to Plum because sometimes we'll just message each other like, your country does a this? Not like anything really political even. It's just like weird, like, your country puts beans on toast kind of a thing. It's very funny, especially because like Britain calls stuff weird things sometimes. And I'm just like, why do you call it a this? Oh my God. Oh my God. The boroughs of London. Some of those names are not pronounced how they why is it called Islington? That is not how that is like spelled. That's spelled like Islington, and I will not I know. Britain is wrong. And then Greenwich is like the same, it's Greenwich. So it like looks like Greenwich. I don't know why it's called that. Like there are so many boroughs of London. I'm just like, this is not how these words are supposed to be pronounced. That absolutely bothered the gravity, huh? Yes! It's so fucked up! And even when I talked to her, I was like, hey, so what is with this pronunciation? I'm not trying to hate on your culture, but what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, Islington. And I was like, why not Islington? And she's like, oh, you're right. Like, it's just so fucked up. I am calling out the United Kingdom. What the fuck, guys? What are you doing? What is this? You should not be Islington. Yeah, no, it's so fucked up. I was like, why are you saying it this way? There's other things. Some of that I can excuse as accents, but Islington makes no sense. Like that, there's no excuse. That's just, you'd think being next to so many, you know, Islington. Isn't fucking sounds like, man. You'd think being next to so many, like, languages and, you know, having, like, the roots of so many languages right next to you, they'd know how to pronounce the, like, isle correctly. But I guess I'm the wrong one, apparently. But Britain is messed up, man. Can you believe people live in Britain? I pulled that stitch too hard and I'm sad. Yo, Magpies have calmed. You just reminded me, holy shit. So, on that note, oh my God. I'm happy you could go on walks again because magpies are fucking scary. But actually, on that note, I was at work and we were in like a commercial break, so I was reading just like random Twitter things. I saw a post about magpies, and I was like, oh, that's fun. That's a fun thing to talk about while we wait. So, you know, I turned to my, I you know, talked to my coworker, and what I meant to say was magpies scare me. And at the same time, though, Lizard Brain wanted to say magpies are scary. What actually came out was magpies scary me. And he just didn't know what the fuck to do. He just went, what? I don't know what happened. I guess they scared me to the point of, like, I don't know, being, what's like illiterate but like with words. Like, not, you're illiterate with words. Illiterate with like verbal words. Like I am right now, apparently. But magpies do be scary. Magpies do scary me. Catch about 14 from 30. Oh god, Australia sounds like, I don't know, I would like to live there for like a lot of reasons, but also I just couldn't do your nature and internet situation. Practical Uber to make it good. I don't know, everybody there is like aggressively normal. Not in like a mean way, but in like a, this is an industry where it's like all normal people. Half my workplace is on like crazy diets and I'm just like, could not be me. Like one girl was like, oh, I haven't eaten pizza in months, and I was like, what the fuck? I could not. I'm sorry. I don't care if it makes me sound like a pig from the trough, but you cannot tell me, no, Himi, you can't eat pizza for several months. I would, like, revolt. I would be so sad. I need my fucking pizza, bro. Here. We are almost done with the skirt. The one who I said magpies scary me to is also on, like, a crazy diet. And I'm just like, huh? It's like, he won't eat potato. He just doesn't like potatoes, actually. It's like a meme now, like, across the entire workplace that he doesn't like potatoes. My down is a gig. And my up is 10. That is not normal. I mean, I guess it is, like, kind of normal, but, like, it is not the normal that I am used to. I'm scared of what this emoji is going to be. My thing doesn't show me emojis for some reason. Dude, I actually could... And I have fruit cups with peaches in them, and it actually sounds, like, amazing right now. I could fuck up a peach right now. Sorry, as I do the thing again where I pull the fabric right next to my face because I'm blind and need to make sure I finalize the stitch correctly. Okay. There we go. That is the white holding down there. We're going to do the white, like, stripe across on its own layer. Like, I want that to be its own thing. And then we're gonna cut. Actually got a good knot, pretty easy that time, hell yeah. Bonk, let me make sure. Maybe like actually pick up my sewing scissors. Okay, bonk. Gotta clean up the threads, you know, make sure they're still fine. Move my mouse back. There we go. Yeah, I know, like, I think it's like Korea and Japan have like the fastest internet speeds, and then Australia is one of the slower ones. I don't know. We're getting fiber in our neighborhood soon, and I'm excited about that. Where I grew up, Um, 1 meg down was unheard of. It was always like 100 kilobytes down. I've mentioned before, I would torrent like episodes of My Little Pony on the school Wi-Fi because I just did not have the internet at home to watch anything, even on like the pirate sites. Thank you, Yay Ponies, for supplying high school me with, you know, something to do. But so like when I first moved in with Tech Demon, and his first order of business when we bought this house was just every room needs an Ethernet thing. And it's super great now for streaming, but like and then he pays for like the highest level of internet because he does a bunch of crazy server shit. And let's just instantly I went from like that to crazy internet. Oh, what is my hair doing right here? Oh my god. Oh my god, my hair is like a little fucking wreck over here. You guys have 6. And I have a gigabyte of data now. It's beautiful. I'm excited for the fiber. I really am excited for the fiber. It's gonna be fucking luxurious. I can't go back to terrible internet now. I've been ruined. I have been ruined. I have been spoiled. I am fully aware I am a brat now. I am an internet brat. Okay. So we're gonna do a quick white stitch across the top to imitate the white stripe there. And then we're gonna cut off some of the bottom layers so we can try to pleat this. Because right now it's way too thick to pleat properly. Like, look at that. That's way too thick to pleat nicely. My desktop is always on Ethernet. His desktop and like his server rack are also on Ethernet. My laptop is only when I'm streaming. And I don't know, I don't hand stream as much as I want to these days, so like it kind of works out. These PCs are huddled in one spot in the house. I just do not, this is too far out. I want this down a little further actually. Can I like, let's redo that. I want that down a little further. Not there. We get one shot, one opportunity. We gotta make it nice. Needs to be nice. I've already been here an hour, and because I yap so much, we barely have a skirt. Oh, my horse pill alarm never went off. Let me take that. Antibiotics are fun. We love antibiotics in this household. They're large and disgusting. Oh, go out. Ugh. 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 This sucks for privacy. God, ain't that the truth? Oh, God, okay. So she said, dude, I hate the fucking... They're like the size of my knuckle. Like, this is how large these stupid things are. I still have 3 more days worth. On the bright side, they're working, and I can actually walk normally again, but, like, I hate taking them. I hate taking them. I hate them so much. It's, like, close. It's, like, very close. I'm gonna do, like, here. Okay. Doot. And now we play the sewing game. Doot. I really don't miss living with my family. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like an I hate, you know, my family should die or anything, but like, I do not miss living with my family. I just feel like, I don't know, if you told me, Himi, you have to live with them again, I would just destruct. I like being able to do my own things and walk around the house without clothes on. You really don't appreciate being able to walk around the house without clothes on until you can do it. And also, I have a very nice husband who I think would also, like, murder my family. Not in like a he's mean way, but in a he's also a creature of his habits way, and no. Here we go. I can live with my in-laws again. I lived with them for a while, and they were very, very nice. We just had to do chores, and they have a dishwasher. God, I miss having a dishwasher. Like, I haven't had a dishwasher since I lived with the in-laws, and that was when I was like 18, 19. You know how nice it would be to have a dishwasher? I miss it so bad. We got a quote for like redoing the kitchen, and it was like $14,000, and it hurt me on the inside. Oh, expensive by parents. Ain't that the fucking truth, though? Oh my god, having to explain your hobbies. It's just no, Chief. It is just no. See, I also like, I have enough people, I had enough people in that household that like getting a shower with hot water meant getting up at stupid o'clock or like fighting for the best food. I still to this day irritate poor Tech Demon because I still have in my mind the lizard brain of I need to eat the good food now before it's gone forever. Summer comes. I know, we're pretty good about, let's go meet up at other people's houses. Like, we like our house. We have guests every once in a while. Like, when I did, like, the first few sewing streams, we had, like, a friend over for a few days. But, like, even then, you know, him and Tech Demon were, like, doing stuff. I was just the antisocial one. It's like, I want to sew. It was me. So social. God. Australia and Canada, I think, have... I know America has cooked housing market. We got extremely lucky with our house. I will forever understand and be grateful that we got this thing. It's like, I know we are in the absolute minority with that. It was just really good timing. I'm gonna go back over this one more time after we finish this set, just because I want to make it like a solid line. And right now I am not doing a very good job. So like, we're gonna go over it again with one more set of white thread just to make sure that it's like solid. No tissues, there's the tissues. We looked at moving to Canada before, but it's like ridiculously expensive. Now Tech Demon can very easily get a job in Canada. He is like really good at what he does. And he has like a crazy stacked resume and all that, you know, he's like an accomplished person. I think I need a few more years of work experience because I just got my like break-in job in this field, but like, I don't know, I could probably BS my way into Canada after a little while. I like my job. I'm in no rush to leave it. Canada's heavy on taxes though. See, but it's fucking Canada. Maybe there will pay $800 for my glasses. American healthcare hurts me. It hurts me. I still owe like $4,000 from an ER bill. It's pain. It's fine to live with your parents as long as you need to. Like, that is also the thing. I think Tech Demon was like 20-something when we moved in together. He was like 21. He wasn't like that crazy old, but like, I don't know, his brother still was at home. But like, you need to do what you need to do, especially with the way the universe is right now. Like, there is no shame in needing to do that. We all need to survive. At the end of the day, as long as we're surviving, that is what matters. And like, just save money while you live with your parents and, you know, try not to go fucking insane, because I understand the feeling wholeheartedly of feeling like you're going fucking insane. Because you're living with insane people. I am not stitching this as neatly as I want to be. Yeah. Several months wait. I mean, there's always the emergency room if you have like an emergency. I mean, my eye doctor right now is several months wait. And that's like a private eye doctor. I don't know what people are on about when they say, oh, there's like a million years of waiting. There's a million years of waiting at doctors here. When I had to get my hearing checked, it took me 6 months to wait for an appointment. Maybe I just live in a terrible area for healthcare, but like, there is waiting here. Like, people who say the U.S. is like the best, you don't wait at all healthcare, have never tried to get healthcare in the U.S. Here we go. I had to reschedule my eye appointment because, like, the lady decided to take a vacation, which is fair, you know, everybody deserves a vacation. But they couldn't book me out in, like, for, again, like 6 months. The original appointment was supposed to be, like, oh, God, I want to say it was over the summer. And the soonest they could book me in from, like, a summer appointment was February. What the hell? Here we go. Anxiety stuff. How I say this to parents. Oh, God. I used to have that feeling with Tech Demon, and then I realized that, you know, he doesn't care in a nice way. He's just like, huh. Good. Cool. He doesn't question when I get packages anymore. He's just like, hey, you got a package. And, like, sometimes I'll explain what's into him, but, like, sometimes he's just like, cool. I love that man. He's very patient with my nonsense. I bought the rest of the Furfrou plushies. I think I posted the Discord, but, like, I have all 10 Furfrou sitting cuties now, and I love them. But, like, I was missing 6 of them. And when the last 6 came in, and the box came in, Tech Demon, like, questioned nothing. And then I told him what I did, and he was just like, I don't know, he was just like, yep. Get you someone who doesn't care when you make crazy impulse purchases. Although I really don't miss trying to explain shit to my parents. I still cringe about the time I was like, I don't know. I had to be like 13 or something, but I bought an embroidery hoop off Amazon. And I was trying to stick to this, you know, the internet safety rules, and I used a fake name. Because I didn't want to give my real name to Amazon because I was like 13. And my mom almost sent it back to the postmaster but without asking anybody because she was like, oh, this is for, you know, this weird person. I was like, that's mine. You told me not to tell me you told me not to say my name online to strangers. I'm following your rules. What is this? Okay. Line number 1 is not as visible as I want it to be. I want to go over one more time and just make it like a thicker line. Because right now it is hella patchy and I want it to be nicer. Here we go. Texas scares me as a concept. Can we talk about Texas? Texas terrifies me. You can drive like, I think it's like 13 hours if you're going like in some directions of Texas and you'll still be in Texas. And that fucking terrifies me. That gives me anxiety. Like, just imagine being stuck in Texas. Like, it's only Texas. You can't escape the Texas without, like, half a day's travel and hope in, like, lots of desert or something. Texas as a concept worries me. I don't care about, like, politics or any of that. It's just, like, the size of Texas is unnerving. I need to know that I can leave a state within like a 4-hour time span. Anything larger than that and I get scared. For half a day. Yeah, no, Texas scares me, man. It's like people who are scared of the ocean. Like, I get them. Because it's so fucking vast. Imagine being stuck in Texas that long. That's great. No. I don't like to think I have like a fucking... I don't think I have a problem with... to get like a good number of this again. Okay. I don't have a problem with like needing to have a way out or anything like that. It's just, it's the vastness of Texas specifically. Like that is, it's terrifying. It's like land ocean. I don't like Texas. I'm sorry if you're from Texas. I'm sure it's very nice, but like your state is too big. It freaks me out. If I could, I'd move there. I mean, fair. I'm sure it's got, like, I've heard lots of things about Tex-Mex. I've only had, you know, the Mex part of that. I've never had Tex-Mex, but, like, I'm sure there's good things about Texas. I know Alvea's Sanctuary is there. If I ever had any content creation goals, you know, beyond just sit and have fun with Housewife Simulator, I would love to be, like, important enough to one day get to go visit there. I would love to. I think it'd be amazing. Put the fucking fabric scissors up here. We don't need the fabric scissors right now. For Florida. You could not make me live in Florida. I'm sorry. Like, there is a myriad of reasons why Florida is a terrible place to live. Could not make me. Okay, now we're just gonna sew back over this line again to make sure you can fucking see it and to kind of hide some of the patchiness. And I already fucked up a bit, I think. Oh, I did. Well, good thing that's the back. Into the same. Did I fuck up? Oh, I think I fucked up. I'm gonna try like 2 more stitches, and if it still looks fucked up, I'm just gonna not. Actually, no, this looks fucked up. We're not doing it. I'd rather call it quits now and not when I fuck up half my stitches. There we go. I don't want to ruin my stitches. It looks kind of patchy, but it's better than what the hell I was doing. I'm going to keep this white threaded there. We're going to need it again in a little bit. There we go. Cool. I am going to start cutting this fabric down. Chiapas and Tabasco. I love it. Florida is not for me, brother. Didn't even exist in such a system. For our honeymoon, we went to Colonial Williamsburg, and it was a lot of fun. Like, I love, like, learning about some of the history, but, yeah, no, you're right, though. Sometimes it is kind of a... Sometimes I do kind of go, man, we are in a place. But also, all of our friends, well, most of our friends, like, all of our family is in America. So it would kind of suck to have to move. I am empathetic to people who are hesitant to move away because, you know, it's all they've known. I love visiting other countries. Like, I am trying to plan a nice UK trip so I can see Plum in person because love Plum. Want to see her. It's really funny to me how, like, we know each other's full government names. I've sent her mail before, but we still just call each other Plum and Heaney. Like, I don't know. If that's not peak internet friend culture, I don't know what is. Okay. So, I cut the back of this a bit so it's no longer, like, aggressive piles of fabric. I want to try to pleat this. I don't know how well it's going to work. I'm just going to pin it and see where we end up. Like, I would like to have a cute pleated skirt. And by that I mean completely mispinning this fabric correctly. Because I am intelligent. Okay, let me put that fucking down. Okay. Okay, here. That's a pleat. This is a pleat. I'm sorry, I have to lock in on this a bit. Don't want to fuck it up. That's a pleat. I don't think I'm going to pleat the back, but I am going to, you know, pleat the front. This is a pleat. The hell? Okay. I don't know if this is going to have enough fabric. I may have just done this too short. I mean, that's the front. I could just pleat the front and leave the back smooth. It's my plushie. I can make the rules. Would it even fit around, though? Let's do some investigative journalism here. Stand up. Okay, with the pleats, it's not going to be enough fabric. I can either do just a couple pleats and you get the idea, Or I could just, you know, not pleat it, which is also fine. It's like a small plushie, and this skirt is also too long for this body anyways. I need to cut it down. So we're gonna abandon the pleat. I still want this to be shortened like it is, I still want the backing removed because it is going to be in the way otherwise. Okay, so remove that so we have less skirt. Here we go. What we're gonna do is put it under the tail maybe, or just like make a hole for the tail. Making a hole for the tail might be a hassle, because the button needs to go on top. I'm just gonna go around the tail, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go around the tail. The tail does make things complicated. Okay, so skirt. Here we go. We're skirting. Again, it's still a little, I don't know, I could make it smaller because we also have to show her thighs. I'm gonna give one more like sliver cut of fabric and then we need to like not. Here we go. I'm sorry, I'm not in a brain space to like give advice, but I do hope that things get better. By the time I get to this point in my day, my brain is just in yappy mush mode. I do hope things get better though. Okay, better skirt. Better skirt. Because half it's going to be covered by her shirt anyways, so like I'm going to even this a bit to the best of my ability. That did indeed even it, which is nice. And then button time. This is held shut by a staple. I don't like using my fabric scissors on this, but I just need to get this open really fast. It has tiny buttons, which is super useful. Here we go. And this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. One side's gonna have the button. One side's gonna have a slit. Let me cut the slit. Cool. And let me sew the button. I'm just gonna sew the button with white fabric because that's the color of the button itself. Where did I just put the button? I put the button there, okay. That's the side with the slit. Here is the side with the button. Gonna go ahead and sew on our button. Because, like, again, the goal is that I want her to be able to wear things, but I also want her to be able to change outfits. And to do that, we're gonna have to button things. Oh my god, the fucking thread scissors. Ah, my button! Okay, it's coming back, it's coming back. Okay, we're gonna go through it a couple times just to make sure he's in place, but like, we have a button. Here we go. One more, and then I will deem this a finished, like, sewn-on button. I just want to be sure that it's not going to fall off. Okay, button. Me dropping my thread scissors for the 18th time today. I think next we're going to do the little belt things just to kind of get those done now. Because I'm probably going to attach them directly to the skirt. Just kind of... I know, I thought about doing it separate, but that's going to be a whole extra button when I could just easily put it as part of the skirt. But I might want to do the shirt first, just to see where on the skirt it needs to fall to be seen. Although, actually, it might need to be separate. I don't know. Let me see where this skirt ends up. Oh my god, this might actually end up being a fifth. I don't wanted to be a 5th stream. I thought this would be fast. Guys, this is the most detailed part of all. One more tie just to be safe. This is my life now. We're just gonna spend 10 years selling a Fuku plushie. This is what dedication, you know, this is dedication. I love Fuku. She deserves more merchandise, and by God, I'm gonna be the one to do it, even if it takes me 10,000 hours. Okay. Button on the skirt. The slits on this side. I might have to adjust the size, we're gonna see, but for now, let me try to dress my horse. I had a couple of ways to do this. I could have just like put a hole for the tail, but I felt like that wasn't gonna work. We're just gonna put it under the tail. Here we go. See, it's buttoned into place. Her tail is just over top it. And now she has a skirt. Or at least part one of the skirt. We still have to make her shirt and like her belt and like her socks and shit, but like she has a skirt. She has the beginnings of a skirt. She is no longer completely... What's the word I'm looking for? She's no longer completely naked. She has a skirt. We love her. She deserves her skirt. Skirt. I might do the socks and shoes next. I might just go from like the bottom up with this horse. Because that sounds like an easier, quicker process to do the socks and the shoes really fast. I say knowing full well the socks are going to be like a 3-dimensional shape. Do it! Get Numa plush! They make some really nice plushies. They just don't make one for Fuku, but like, they do have really nice plushies. Like, I would go for it. I want them to make Ogre Cap like they have in the anime, and they haven't yet. Looks nice so far, bless. We're gonna have the best Fuku in all the land, damn it. We love her. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here. Okay. Cut that, cut that. This is double as tall as I really need for both her legs. Cut this down the middle. Cool. These sides are going to be the tops of the socks. And there's a Fuji plush. Maybe. I don't know. They tend to go by popularity for a lot of horses, but also some really random ones get merch. Okay, so about here with seam allowance should be fine. Yeah, that'll wrap around the leg with a bit of seam allowance and let us do what we need to do. Cut the other one to size here. Make them both even, Steven. What side is your flat side? This is your flat side. Okay. Put those together. Says to go on somewhere to get stuff. I mean, fair. From what I understand, the Ogre Cap I'm talking about, they only made as like a giveaway item, and they never actually made it like official, like you can buy it. And that broke my heart to find out. And I'm gonna pin this together and just cut out a circle. And I keep forgetting I moved my pins, but we're gonna cut the circle for the sock bottom out of this. Or do I even need a sock bottom? Circle it around and like do it there. A sock bottom would help, but I don't think it's necessary. No, her feet are kind of... Her feet do be kind of... I'd rather have the sock bottom and not need it. Second as I carefully cut this circle. It's more of an oval, but hey, tomato, tomato. We cut this oval. Has anybody been polling for digital? She says hilarious things. I did one poll to see what I would get, and I got a horrible poll off it, but like, I don't know. Has anybody been going for her specifically? I know there was one person who was. I don't think they're in the chat right now, though. Okay. Big stretch, big stretch. Guys, this has been a whole ass journey. We are really out here still sewing this. And so what we're gonna have to do is like sew all of this together and then flip it. Which is gonna be so much fun and not at all convoluted and painful. Oh, at least my white's tied off. Pins. Gonna pin this here. We are just gonna go around, Chief. I don't know what else to do beyond just we're gonna pin it and then go around. I almost stabbed myself in the eye with that pin. That would have been suboptimal. Okay, yeah, so around there for each one's. Oh, this is the flat side. I need the flat sides to stay on top because I also need to sew the pattern into them. Should I do that before I actually sew the socks together? Probably, actually. I'm still gonna keep these pinned, but like we do need to sew the... She has like blue and red stripes, which I'm just gonna sew with, you know, blue and red. Let me do that really fast. I actually have the blue ready to go. At least for one of them. I'm gonna have to sew it again. I'm gonna have to rethread it for the other one. Let me get that knocked out now. Go. One more knot for the road. Okay. Whew, I want to make sure it's like good. Bonk. I'm gonna be pretty blatant with this one. And immediately get it caught in the pin. But we're gonna be pretty laissez-faire with this. We're just gonna make it happen. For this one, the point is more just they're very large lines, and I'm not too pressed because it's gonna be half hidden by the skirt. So we're just gonna go through really fast and then go through again with the red. Girl's got like a pretty complicated design, actually. I don't know, I know all the Umas do. Like, they all have very idle outfits. They're not like Genshin Impact level complicated, but like a lot of thought and care goes into these girls' outfits, which I appreciate. Just goddamn, making it again in like chibi plush form is something. Here. One more. Come on. Give me the point I want. There. I was fighting for my life for a second. I was trying to get like a very specific like area. Yeah, no, like to the point. I just wanted to cross. We're gonna have to do it again with the other color. We're making it happen. I have to rethread that for the other sock, and I also have to thread a red one. Let me rethread with a little bit of blue first. I should not have cut this short. Oh my god, I can't tie. I can tie, I just can't tie very well. I do not have dainty fingers. There. I wish I could get her. Like, I wish I could pull her because she is fucking hilarious and I love her design. I have Dodo. I got Dodo somehow and like, she's precious and I love seeing like her side of the rivalry. But I just want to see this absolute like insane person live her life and see like what the fuck her what the fuck her thought process is. I want to see her brain. I'm gonna unpin the circles because I'm like being a danger to myself. Okay, okay. Bonk, bonk. Okay. The socks don't need buttons because they're fucking socks, okay? The socks do not need buttons right now. I'm gonna put that there. I don't need a lot of blue, I just need a little bit. Just enough to sew across the top of this sock. There's a sewing needle. There we go. I'm saving that white because I'm gonna need it in a second. I just do not need that much blue for what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Some may say this plush is overly ambitious. And they would be right. I'm just in far too deep now to give up. This is why when you commission people to make stuffed animals, it's like a fucking expensive thing, because look how long we've taken. Again, hand sewing. If you didn't hand sew, it would take way less time, but like, do you see what we do for love? Okay. I didn't do the straight side, but I just cut it to be the straight side, so we're fine. Why did I put the sewing needle directly on the table like a fucking idiot? Okay. Let me do this one. Roughly the same distance down. And same as before, we're just kind of going across it and knotting the thread immediately. Just going across it, leaving room for the red, and then we're doing the thing. Just do it to have fun. Don't worry about like, oh, do I look like they're... Cosplay is somehow turned into like, you know, the magazine models thing where like you have to... Like there's all the gorgeous people who are like genetically blessed and like work out and shit, but like you don't have to do that. You can just show up and have fun. Like if you go to a convention, like there's so many like normal humans cosplaying and they're just doing it for the fun of it. I've done it for the fun of it. Like you don't have to be like the crazy, nice, pretty, like Jessica Nagiti, like Instagram model type to cosplay. Like I pinky promise you, nobody is like judging you at a convention. Boop. We're just all there to vibe and spend way too much in the artist alley. I always spend a disgusting amount in the artist's alley. This is going to be a shorter one, but we're getting it through. Okay. It's the blue on this side. I'm going to cut more length this time so I can actually fucking tie the thing without dying. Bonk. You know, I learned my lesson about trying to double stitch. It doesn't work. I still want to use the pretty gold thread for like places I can use it on this, which is mainly just her like little clover thing, but okay, come on. There we go. Oh yeah, no, like the closest one to me is like 3 hours away, so like I feel you there. It's like a once a year thing, if possible thing for me. And even then, it only became more accessible when I became like an adult and I could like go. Alright, let's get the red out. Summer, what's up? Just points for science. How are you? You know, I turned off the moth stuff for these because I'm not on my desktop. I am very much on a laptop to do the hand streams. So, like, I can't have VTube Studio open. My laptop already, like, has death rattles trying to run OBS on its own. Where did I just put the fucking blue thread? I put it there. Okay, we don't need you anymore, blue thread. We need red thread. We're making Fuku's socks right now. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. The local Comic-Con and steampunk event. I want to go to a fucking steampunk event. That sounds dope as hell. What the hell? Bunk. Bunk. Okay. Is that... Bam, bam. Tie that. Bam, bam. Tie that. This is not my best knot in the world, but again, it's for the socks and probably a part people won't even see, but I want to do it. I think it's going to be great. We are here to make her a nice outfit, damn it. Okay. And just like the blue line, we're just going across really fast. You know, you're gonna get the idea. You know, you're gonna see blue, red stripe, just like her outfit. Okay. Yep, blue, red. That's a blue. My red's more like an orange red than like a red, but them's the breaks when you're just using what you have in your sewing box. I did not spend much money to make this plush because, like, I'm using felt, first of all, but also I already had a lot of this thread from, like, years of collecting stuff. But, again, if you want to start sewing, it's not expensive. It's, like, $3-4 for, like, a whole spool of thread, and that will last you, like, years, depending on what you're doing. Like, if you're just making small plushies like I am, that will last you forever. Old water... That is so dope, though. What the fuck? I want that. Give me that event. Oh my god. Ours aren't that dope. I'm jealous now. I love steampunk energy. I love steampunk designs. I don't know. It was like a casual, like, I couldn't say, like, hunted down their music, but when Steam Powered Draft was, like, at their height, like, Tumblr days, like, I don't know. I liked their vibe. I just wasn't an active listener of their music. I will finish the DashCon 2 vlog at some point. It's like an hour of audio, and that's not... I haven't even cut up the clips yet, so, like... I'm so sorry in advance. Okay. It's gonna be like a fucking documentary at this point. I am but one person. I am trying. Okay, I fucked up this. Okay, there we go. It's fine. Fucked up the knot for a second. Okay. Now let's tie this off. She has got little socks. Well, not yet. I have to sew the actual, like, socks together, and I have to put the red line on the other sock, but, like, she's gonna have little socks. And I still have, like, I want to say, like, an hour before I have to go to bed. So, like, we're making progress. We're getting there. If I can have, like, basic outfit done, that'd be fucking awesome. But I also sew at a snail's pace, so I don't know how feasible it is. I promised Tech Demon I would give him the kitchen back, but I don't know if it's gonna be possible now. See, but it's not just... It depends on what steampunk you're looking at, because some people do some wild stuff and really, like, get invested in making cool mechanical things happen. Like, steampunk can be so much more than just goths but brown. Like, it really depends on where you're getting your steampunk sourced. Oh, I need to be... Here. Again, I have to lock in to, like, start the stitches so I know I'm not fucking up the stitches. Okay. Fuck. It's not as nice as the official art, but it's the thought that counts, I think. Steamboy is sick. I did not know Steamboy, but I will look into Steamboy. And I've just seen some really cool shit, so I can't really discount steampunk because I love some of the designs I've seen. What is this piece of thread? Where did this come from? Oh. I think the knot from this got pulled through. It did. 1 second, I had to commit surgery for a second there. Dude, I don't like to say a whole thing is mid because there's always going to be like people who give their whole ass for it. Because like I only ever saw steampunk on Tumblr because I was like a Tumblr. I don't want to say I was like a power user because that applies like 1 million followers or something, but like when I was a preteen, I used Tumblr like religiously. That was like my social media platform of choice. I didn't get Twitter. Twitter, I did not understand. Then, like, Tumblr kind of migrated to Twitter after Tumblr did the porn thing. Okay, here we go. Did I do these backwards? No. I don't know what's up with that blue one, though. I'll get caught in the seam anyways. Funk. Funk. I have to like remind myself that if I go for like 100% perfection, this is gonna be like a 10 stream series and we're never gonna leave. We're probably gonna take a break between like when we finish this outfit and doing like the full armor outfit just to give ourselves some form of reprieve. There we go. Tell me it's bad. Oh. At some point I'm going to sit down and look at the ad situation and learn how ads on Twitch work. Because right now I have it set to like, I think it's like medium or something. And it pays enough that like, it's nice because it pays for like stuff for the streams. You know, like me buying a shit ton of felt, but... DashCon 2 was a lot of fun. I liked DashCon 2. I did not get to go to DashCon 1. At first, I was extremely jealous that I couldn't go, and then as the events unfolded, I was happy I didn't go. Okay, but to show you, look at that, blue, red, blue, red. The camera is not wanting to focus, but we have the blue, red on the top of her socks. Now I just gotta sew her socks. To do that... Oh, I was about to sew these so wrong. Need to do this. Oh, bless. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you for supporting my nonsense. Like the fact that I haven't done a high quality stream in like how many streams now because I've been really fixated on sewing horse stuffed animals. I hope you guys have been enjoying the sewing arc because I definitely have been more invested in the sewing arc than I probably should have been. Listen, you fuckers voted for it in the poll, and I like to think I have delivered in kind. We could have done all painting. All painting would have been neat, but no, everybody wanted plushie, so we are here with plushie. Here, let me show you more plushie. Look at that. She's got a skirt. She's got a skirt, and we love her. Now she just needs, like, the rest of her. I'm gonna do her shoes and socks, and then we're gonna work on giving her a shirt so she's like modest, and then we're gonna give like the little details, but like, because she's got a lot of details. I do want to do her backpack. Like, I do want to do the backpack. We're gonna do the backpack. Just not quite yet. I'm tired. Let's finish at these socks so we can finish at the shoes. And that's probably going to have to be where we stop is the shoes because I can't see us having enough time to do any other craziness. Maybe the hairpiece, like the golden one, but like maybe the head, maybe the ear sock. Probably the ear sock. I don't know. But for now, let's go ahead and let's sew these socks. Move Fuku. And I'm good, especially about Summer special 3 super creeks, but not her. No! I had this similar problem with freaking Fuku. Oh my god. I ended up dropping money because I just could not get her. I was getting stressed because I did not want to spend that much. I saved up like 4,500 carats and I was like, okay, Hopefully I get lucky, and then I was not getting lucky, so I spent money, and then thankfully the game gave her to me. I need my baby. Should this be? I can't see the rest of the name. It's our baby. It's Fuku. We love her. She is baby. Oh god, my fucking thread scissors. I keep forgetting to put these back up, and I keep getting caught on them every time. We're gonna take this pin out now because we have the first 2 stitches, and the pin will just be getting in the fucking way from here on out. Because we have to sew everything else in a circle pattern to go around this sock. It is just as tedious as it sounds. And I have to kind of pull it close to my face a lot to get the stitches right. Because we want to make sure we get the stitches right because she is our baby and she deserves it. She deserves the world, man. She needs more merch. The fact that I spent $30-something on a fucking Fuku keychain is insane. And I fully realize I don't have to spend like this insane amount of money on it, but I want Fuku merch. I will suffer where I need to get my Fuku in my household. There we go. I need to get like one of the Fuku I have a Maya trading card, and the person I bought her from actually gave me a Seeking the Pearl, like, as a freebie. And I love Seeking the Pearl. She's a fucking nutcase, and I love her for it. So I was really excited about that. And then when I bought, like, a big lot of Uma keychains to get a couple I wanted, and I was going to give the rest to friends, Seeking the Pearl actually came in that. So now I just have an amazing... Here she is right here. Now I have a nice Seeking the Pearl to go with my collection. I love her. She is insane. What can I say? I love him crazy. What can I say? I probably should have started with the upward seam before sewing this, but it is far too late now to change that. What I could do is just go up and then finish the circle. Nothing is stopping me from that, per se. Let me hunch over like a shrimp so you can see what I'm doing. We're literally just going around the circle right now to form the sock. I have to sneeze. Okay, we're good now. I have sneezed. Big sneeze. Big sneeze. And a digital is really funny. I gave 1 pull for her, and then I didn't get her, but, like, again, I want Cafe. I'm not going to go too hard on pulls right now. I also know they're going to rerun Kita-san in December. I think at the same time as Cafe, which depresses me. Like, I want my mysterious horse, but I also would love to have a slot freed up in my borrow section. But them's the breaks when you play a game that has support cards and horses to pull for. Characters. That's a mood, dude. That is an absolute mood. Thank you. Here, let me... Oopsies. Here. I'll put out the gang again so we can look at them as I sew. There we go. This is all of... This is most of my favorite horses. I love Gridenshan. I want Gridenshan, but I don't have her as a keychain. But I also love Gridenshan. I think she's adorable. But these are like some of my favorite horses. Did you know you can just buy giant lots of anime stuff like that they're trying to get rid of in bulk? Because it's a great thing that more people need to know about. Okay. Back to sewing. Okay, no, my babies are going to get in the way, actually. I love them. They are going to get in the way. Back over there. Fuku can go over here. That Fuku is by the sewing box. I want to make her little, like, crystal ball, and I really want to make, like, the thing that... if you name your team the Sunny Runners, like, the thing that if you win, director gives you. Like, I want to give her all of this stuff. I think it'll be really cute. I think I'm going to go up and then finish the circle in a separate thread. I think that's the move with this. I think that's how we're going to have to do this in, like, a reasonable manner. It's not going to have a lot of seam allowance because I need to make room for the foot. That's just a skill issue though. That's what happens when you don't plan a pattern and you just cut out thread. That's what happens when you cut out fabric and hope for the best. Do not be like Himi. Plan your patterns, kids. Some of the problems of this plush would be a lot more solved. You know, the cuties do this cuties. I have a pin board in my office that it's full now, but like it's where I put all my keychains. Oh my god, I got caught in these scissors. I'm just not allowed to be free. Oh, this is... I made a problem. Okay, I fixed the problem. My thread got like, the needle fell through the loop in the thread and it was just a mess. Everything was a mess. I was sad. Okay, here we go. My biggest enemy this stream has been the concept of time and the thread. The thread has been my biggest, like, setback. Buy high quality thread, kids. Okay. See, now her feet are gonna be warm. We shouldn't make her shoes, but like her feet, they'll be warm. Should be nice and cozy. And this thread is such a good color match, I keep going over like things I've already sewn. Because I don't have eyes. Who needs eyes when you can just blindly stitch? Okay. We have 30 more minutes. I can do this. We can do this. Ah! Okay. Fabric scissors are going up there. That was entirely because it got caught in this fabric scissors that time. Okay. I scratch my face. Scissors are also my enemy. Thread and scissors. You know, basically the whole, like, concept of sewing at that point, but... How dare they? How dare they? Here. Here. Trying to go a little faster. Here. Again, if I had patterned this ahead of time, this would be so much faster, but I don't plan here on the Himi channel. We just kind of show up. And if it breaks, it breaks. Spore! I think I started that stream late because I installed it 5 minutes prior to stream. Which is a terrible way to do things, by the way. It wasn't working. Like, it wasn't capturing. I had to Google how to fix it. And I'm like, the stream's about to start. That's unfortunate. We were trying with that stream. Spore is definitely not optimized. Like, I understand the warnings now. Okay. I have to go down and do the circle. The other half of the circle, I should say. And then we will have sock number 1. And then we just got to do the exact same thing with sock number 2. And then we'll have socks. Fuck, man. This is, like, I thought this would be maybe 1 stream, 2 streams. I forgot how intensive sewing can be, especially when you have complicated designs. I was a fool. My hubris has gotten the better of me. I am being punished. My work is never finished. Okay. I'm gonna die for a second. Okay. Now to make this a circle again. Cool, about there. Here. I have to like hold it close to my face. I can just hunch over. I can just give myself a back problem or two. It's fine. It's fine. The things we do to have a coherent stream. Bunk. Yep, we're literally just going through and making sure the sock is closed. Because this half of the sock is not yet closed. And it needs to all be. Okay, there we go. Did you guys learn anything yet? It's been like how many streams? Have you guys learned anything yet? What's your favorite fact? Ooh, is that Tech Demon? I hope it's Tech Demon. Give me my husband. That says lunch code. Ooh, have fun with lunch. Oh, my clock isn't here anymore. That's right. I should put the clock widget on this. That's not too resource intensive. I should put the clock widget. I have to like pull it from my other PC though. Like I have to pull it from my actual desktop and not just, like, again, I do these off a laptop, so they're kind of cursed. But enjoy lunch. It is like 7:30 in the evening here. I have work at 2 a.m. though, so like I have to go to bed soon. I at least want to finish the damn socks and shoes. At the very least, the socks. On Fuku with outfit. Yes! And the way I'm sewing this seems like crazy person, but like, because I'm doing it this way, we can change her clothes. Like, I can make her full armor outfit next. And probably plan it out a lot better than this. And then she can change clothes. You know, she can have outfits. And then I can also make like her school uniform and shit. Dude, we'll have our own customizable Fuku. Okay. Okay, we're almost done with the sock. I don't think I want to flip it just yet because I want to make the socks the same and I want to have like a reference sock, which is a very strange sentence with no context, but like I need a reference sock. But first I need to finish sewing it. Again, I'm trying to make it so you can see what the fuck I'm doing. I just keep locking in. I keep locking in. Here we go. I'm surprised some people like found this through like searching sewing stuff, which is neat. You know, I like seeing that I'm being recommended on things, but like the person who came in because they like searched plush commission, like that was very fascinating to me. Apparently ChatGPT has been recommending my channel, which I don't want to say concerns is like a strong word, but like in what context? Where is ChatGPT producing me from? I have so many questions. Okay, that is the whole sock all the way around. You just cut this, and then that's sock number 1. If I can pull this apart to tie it, that'd be fucking amazing. There we go. I still need to tie the other thread. I just want to get this tied first before I lose track of it. And I gotta cut all the long ends too. And then we'll have a sock. Okay. Boop. Bonk. That's the long threads. Bonk and bonk. No. I forget what I just said. What'd I say? My brain just says things. What did I say? Oh no. I am afraid. Okay, knotted that thread. Sock number 1. Again, we're gonna turn them both at the same time and then put them on our feet. And now it'll be step A of Fuku. We can push the skirt up further if needed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no. We can push it up further if we want to. So the socks are a little bit more visible. These socks might be too tall. Actually, let me flip a sock. I take it back. We're gonna flip the sock. We can always just unflip it. I'm gonna flip the sock. I want to see what I'm working with. I accidentally pulled out a stitch, which is unfortunate. But oh well. The dangers of having, like, no seam allowance. That's on me. Searching Fuku, I remember what you said. That's so interesting. I don't know. I guess it's like... I think she's just not as popular a horse, which breaks my heart. She deserves to be a popular horse, but like... I don't know. It's just wild to me that like, you know, tiny, barely 1,000 subs channel just shows up. Okay, so there's sock number 1. We have a sock. We have a sock to go on her. It's fucking huge. I could probably stand to shorten this a bit. I don't know. Contemplating. But for now, she has a sock. And we can probably put a shoe on her, but I think I'm going to stop at the socks. All I have to do is sew up the other sock. Ooh, food. That's pretty. Just silent presentation of pasta.
Spicy rigatoni a la vodka.
I love you.
I realize they've heard my voice.
Yes, you've literally been in a stream. ChatGPT. Yeah, what is ChatGPT like doing? Huh? ChatGPT was recommending my channel.
Hey.
I don't know where though. It scares me. Okay, but that's sock number 1. We have a sock. I'm excited. I can't say words. The blue-red thing does show. Her sock again is like huge, but them's the breaks when you're doing things without a pattern. A little shorting. I'm probably gonna have to like, I don't know, push this in a bit maybe? Yeah, probably just push this in a bit like this because the other end has the pattern on it and I can't afford to redo the whole like pattern because I like where it's at with that. Being invaded by demons now. Hi. Summer says hi.
What?
Summer says hi. Stream.
Like family summer?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
I was very confused.
Listen, Summer's a cool name. What can I say? All right. You know, probably gonna have to short it a bit, but for now we have a base sock. We have like a start of a sock. She is just so cute, though. Look at my baby. She has a skirt now. She has a skirt. Love her. All right, let's finish. Like, let's sew up sock number 2 really fast, and then that will probably be the stopping point because I have to be up at 2 in the morning, which is great and amazing and totally healthy on your body. Did I sew this on the right side? Yes, because I'm turning it. I had to contemplate if I just like ruined it with like stitch 1. I'm not smart. I am not smart. I just wanted merchandise of my favorite horse. Is it so wrong to want merchandise of your favorite horse? Again, I want a Kuden-chan keychain. I know they probably exist. I'm terrified. If I spent as much as I did on a Fuku keychain, I'm scared to see an actual popular horse's price. Okay, circle. Making a circle. Tech Demon is doing stuff. This is the hazard, I would say, of, you know, taking over your kitchen right next to the door. Is that you'll get visitors, and by visitors I mean your poor confused husband, who is a very good sport. You know, if you want to see Tech Demon in action, for my birthday this year in June, he actually, I dragged him to play Repo with me and Shoji. I think the best moment of that stream to just give you a basic taste of what it's like is I'm not smart and I had never played Repo before. And of course that means at one point I was the only one still alive by some horrible unholy luck. And the object that would have revived them was right next to me. So obviously, you know, I had to wander between like a million rooms talking the whole time because, you know, I'm talking to chat. And I could hear poor Tech Demon, like, in the basement, because that's where his computer is. Like, I could hear him yelling something to me, but I didn't know what he was saying. I was just like, lol, I can hear Tech Demon. He was trying to tell me, I think it was like an orb or some shit, but he was like, the thing! You gotta get the thing! And I ended up dying because I didn't know what he was saying. He was trying his best, man. He was extremely stressed from that. Him and Shoji both are more than happy to just watch me be a fool and break things. Mainly myself. Just happy to watch me break myself. They find it funny. Okay, so that's that part of the sock. Oh, he's pulling the trash can up. That's what he's doing. It was trash night. Again, this channel has just become Housewife Simulator at this point. I'm so sorry to anyone who, like, found this channel from, like, BRIMTONE's, like, you know, the little bit of music we actually did manage to put out before we got super busy. And they were like, oh, sick, VTuber musicians, that's gonna be dope. And I'm a sewing channel right now. That is what I am. That's what's on the menu right now. I am a sewing channel. It's amazing where 4 years of streaming will take you. When official on Ami? Is it with a good one, or is it a good one, or is it like the slightly derpy one? Because I know there's like a slightly derpy one, and don't get me wrong, mine is definitely a little derpy, but like, can you experience that kind of games? I just feel so bad. Mans was trying to tell me what was wrong, and I was like, haha, he's saying words, and I didn't know what words he was saying, and he was trying to give me the answer. Repo.
What about Repo?
When you were yelling at me through the basement, and I didn't know what you were saying.
There was treasure right in front of you. You passed it multiple times. Shoji saw it too. He was laughing. He just wasn't in the same house to yell at you.
Listen, he just wants to watch me die. You were trying to actually get us to win. She's loved enough for merch. She is. It's just nobody buys enough merch, so it's like disgustingly expensive. Again, that keychain cost way more than it should have. Way more than it should have. I don't know. What would you say is the reasonable price frame for a keychain? What do you think, like, what would you pay for a keychain? What's like the upper limit for you? Like $12, $15 maybe? You know, it's one keychain, but if it's like a nicely made keychain and it's for like an IP, it's kind of hard to get merch for. Like, what is your threshold? Okay, we're almost done with going up the sock. Here we go. This is it. This is the kitchen banter. Rare Tech Demon appearance. Shoji just wants to watch me burn. Not in like a mean way, but in a he just thinks it's funny way. $10. That's fair. That is a reasonable amount. Like, I do not blame you. 20 at most. That's also fair. That is a fair amount. Like, you're both giving me reasonable numbers. You know how much this fuku cost me? This right here? I want to say she was like $30, which is disgusting, but I needed my fuku. I needed her. I needed something for her to be in my household. So I spent that much money on her. So terrible. Like, listen, I've spent like 15 hours sewing this plushie. I spend ridiculous amount of money on one keychain. Like, I am dedicated to this horse. I love her. She's amazing. More people need to love Fuku. I go to great lengths for her. Okay, let's finish up this suck. Bonk. 50. No, just 30. Just 30. I say just 30, like it's not the most exorbitant amount you could spend on a fucking keychain, but like, I don't know. For the lot of keychains I'm dispersing to friends, I think I did spend like 60 on that because it was like 12 keychains, which was like a great price for all of them, and I had like a bunch of my favorites in there too. My quality too. This Fuku is an official. Like the keychain, the plushie is definitely made by me. She looks like a something, but like she's made with love, and that's what fucking counts. But she's part of the official line of Uma keychains. That's what she came from. The same. The Maya didn't. The Maya is like a separate thing, but like she came from the same thing that produced these keychains. And I know it's official. I just can't tell you where they came from. Memphis, the early release character. You'd think being one of the first horses people can play, that people will love her more, like talk about her more, but they just see her as the one whose name you can't pronounce. And that's just wrong. Love my favorite more, universe. Curse. To be fair, like, Uma Musume, one of their greatest strengths that I will preach until I am cold is just, they are really good at making every character likable. Like, every character is so genuinely likable. They all have really unique stories and personalities and little quirks. Did I tie that off? I think I did. Yeah, I did. But, like, none of the stories I've played through so far has missed. Twin Turbo, I love Twin Turbo. She's fucking amazing. I tried to pull for her support card, her SSR, and I didn't get it, and I was crushed. I spent money trying to get that too, and I did not get her SSR. I'm like, my hand is shaking thinking about using the voucher on that, but I also know I probably should use that, like, in a way that helps me further my horse career. And not just so I can read the stories of my favorite SSR. Fuck. I know logically I should probably do it for like Kita-san, but like, Twin Turbo. I'm waiting to see what happens with the Kita-san rerun before I use it. I think everybody's doing that, but like, it does make the most sense, you know, we're waiting to see how it goes. You know what I'm probably gonna do is, for the socks, go back through this, like, flip it back inside out and stitch it further up. But like, I don't want to reconstruct the socks, and the tops, I could cut a little bit off, but like, I do like how the tops are mostly looking right now. I have to be careful with how I like surgically alter the clothes at this point. Here we go. We're almost done. We are approaching suckdom. She's been made with a lot of love and calculation. I recommend making a plushie of your favorites. You definitely learn about every detail of their outfits. I can't wait for Twin Turbo to be playable, though. I desperately want Twin Turbo to be, like, in global already, and I know that's, like, a century off, which is fine, because, like, you know, Christmas is coming up, I have bills to pay, and, like presents to do, but, like, dude, I want Turbo as a playable character. I forget, I don't know, I know there's, like, people who have, like, a rough chart out for, like, when the horses should come out, based on the current speed. I just don't know how far out Turbo is. I keep meaning to look it up, and I just haven't had a chance to. First attempt at a fumo. See, but that's why we keep doing stuff. That's why we just keep on trying. That's the fun of it. At least for me. It's like, I do learn a lot. I learn a lot of lessons every time I sew. Like, my example Archon I show, and I'm trying to show, like, what I can do with the plushie. First of all, Archon looks fantastic. I cooked with this plushie, and I don't know if I can ever cook this hard again. But, like, what I learned from her is a lot about, like, first of all, how I sewed her head. She was not supposed to be that, like, chibi. I did not realize at the time how much turning, like, could alter the shape of something, and that's the lesson she taught me. And I tried to be really careful about that with Fuku. Like, her head is still a little bit, like, her face is a little too large for the head, but, like, I don't know. At that point, I was kind of expecting, and I sewed around it, and I, like, triple-checked everything. Like, as long as I get a lesson from each plushie, that is what matters. Because I like learning. I like to... Sewing is such a long hobby to have. Like, I like trying to progress every time. I don't think I tied this. I don't want to... No, it's tied. It's tied. I just need to cut the thread. Okay. Urchin can go back over here. Alright, that's sock 1. This is sock number 2. Going ahead and turning it inside out. Or right side in, I guess, but, like, we're turning the sock. That's the moral of the story. We're turning the sock. I did need my pokey for this, which is nice. Alright, we have socks. Or socks for my horse. Again, we're gonna have to, like, shorten up the socks a bit, but for now... Like, these need to be made smaller. They're a little too large right now. I kind of overshot them. But for now, we have socks. Nice view of everything. It's like, that's honestly just... I am a happier person just trying to learn more stuff. And sewing is a fun hobby for learning. Alright, here we go, guys. The bottom half of Fuku is 80% done. We still have to do her belts and her shoes. But I have to go to bed, and it's 8 p.m. on the dot, pretty much. So we are going to wrap up here. We will continue making more Fuku progress. Maybe tomorrow? I have to see what my tomorrow looks like. But, like, for now, this is the stopping point. I gotta go to bed. So thank you so much for coming and continuing to look at my Fuku. And thank you to the members whom I promise I will get a list together for the next... Again, like, now that I'm out of my desktop, I have, like, none of my stuff. She'll grow into them, I'm sure. Honestly, they are kind of helping her stand, too, because they're giving, like, a flat surface. It's like, I'm kind of okay with them being a little too large because they're giving her some stompers. But, like, for now, I really do have to go. I'm sorry. So thank you so much. I will see you guys again soon.